Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning, class of 2016. And good morning, family and friends of these amazing people. My name is Patrick Leduc, and I currently have the privilege of serving you as your school board chair. On behalf of myself and the other elected school board members, I welcome all of you to the South Burlington High School graduation ceremony for the class of 2016. To family and friends of our graduates, while today is about their achievement, it would not have been possible without your support. Thank you for all you've done to support these fine young people through this stage in their lives. You all must be very proud. Graduates, congratulations on your achievement. Each of you has proven yourself worthy to be sitting here today, having done the work, taken the test, engaged with your teachers and peers in thoughtful dialogue, and shown a mastery of knowledge in a wide range of subjects. Now you sit here, prepared to take hold of your diploma, symbolic of you taking hold of the next stage in your life. This is an exciting day as you look back on what you've accomplished. It can also be a bit scary as you wonder how your future plans will actually unfold. As you look back, you'll remember how your family and friends have supported you. You'll remember how your teachers inspired you and had patience with you. You'll remember the great times you've had with your friends, the athletic events, talent night, drama, and all the other times you spent together. You've created a bond that no one can take away from you. You are the South Burlington class of 2016. You are part of your own and our community's collective, proud tradition. As you look back at your accomplishments, and there are many, I want to encourage you to also look back on the things that did not go so well. Each one of you has faced challenges, some small, some much more daunting. Yet, here you are. If I were to give you one piece of advice, it is to recall those roadblocks you've overcome, to internalize how resilient you really are. Take all the knowledge and learning you built in your 12 years of education so far and combine that with an understanding that each one of you is also a unique and powerful person that has grit, that innate ability to look at disappointment, failure, or mistake and say, I don't think so, and just become more determined. It is your combination of knowledge, your ability to continue to learn, and your awareness that you have proven to yourself that you can overcome any obstacle that you have set your mind to will make each one of you successful in whatever you choose to do. Each one of you is unique. Each one of you is powerful. Each one of you is unstoppable. And together, you are the class of 2016. Congratulations.
Good morning. I'd like to welcome everybody, graduating seniors, family, friends, teachers, administrators, and musicians. My name is Gabe Nelson. You may know me as the kid who bought Heelys his junior year and occasionally used them to roll around the school. I'm here to welcome you to the graduation of the truly amazing class of 2016. I think it's important to note that all of us seniors got here in a variety of ways. We all had drastically different but equally significant experiences. We took traditional classes, did big picture, or did tech, and along these separate paths, we met different people and did different things. This diversity of experiences is something to celebrate. On that note, I'd like to say that the most important thing we all found in high school was each other. You may not remember the trifold you put 8 hours into, the chemistry test you got a 66 on, or even the rocket you built that weighed a quarter pound. What we will remember are the friends we made and the people we met that changed us forever. I'm so proud to be a part of the class of 2016, but as a class, we make a lot of self-deprecating jokes. I've heard some of us say that we aren't talented, but yet we won talent night. And sure, you could say that we're not that athletic, but I definitely know a few kids in our class that play sports. More important than those things has been our ability to come together as a class. One thing I've noticed is that we've all been increasingly wonderful to each other throughout our 4 years here at SB. You have all made me smile innumerable times. We have so much left to learn. I, for example, still really don't know how to whip. I also don't know how to pay taxes or make food other than sandwiches, cereal, and macaroni and cheese, but I'm sure I'll get there eventually. I also hope in our future that we all continue to work to make the lives of those around us better, as many of us did in high school. Finally, my speech would be incomplete if I did not take a moment to thank all of the wonderful people that helped us on our way here. On behalf of the entire class of 2016, I would like to thank all of our parents, guardians, teachers, mentors, coaches, administrators, and faculty. I cannot express the gratitude we all feel for you. And now, I hope you'll join me in congratulating the class of 2016.
Good morning, class of 2016. My name is Vivian Huang, and as I stand here in a cardboard hat, I feel honored to share this day with you. Over the past few weeks, we have dashed around the SBHS lobby, neglected to pay attention to final presentations, and misplaced countless colored pens just to sign each other's yearbooks. So, after scribbling many yearbook entries, I think we've recognized the standard template. You start off with your classmate's name, and then you have a few options. You can mention inside jokes. You can write about the memories you've had together, like, remember that time we were sitting in the library together during the Mace incident? Yeah, we remember the Mace incident. You can also emphasize how much you need to stay in touch this summer, that you'll miss your classmates, that you'll see each other rich and famous someday. But my favorite lines are the personal description of whomever you're writing to. Adjectives that I've seen so far include extraordinary and swole. By trying to write about my classmates, I've become aware that there are many more ways to describe our class than can be expressed on a yearbook page. Class of 2016, we are scholars. We have not only bravely battled the SBAC standardized tests, but we have also poured our thoughts into personal essays and newspaper editorials. We have applied problem-solving skills to cool projects and to daily life. And some of us have even gained knowledge of very minute trivia facts in Scholars Bowl. We are artists, musicians, performers, and athletes. Our creativity has been showcased through Urinetown, Pit Band, the UMall art display, or on our parents' fridges because no one else would take it. We have won a decent number of athletic events, and worked through running in heat in September to freezing rain in May. We are the digital generation. Our past few years would not be complete without Neo, Burke's 13,111 and counting tweets, Snapchat dog filters, and of course, Spark Notes. The serious discussions that Facebook has allowed us to make indicate that we can change society through modern media. We are compassionate leaders who demonstrate probity. This is the word centered on our school crest, defined as the quality of having strong moral principles and decency. Sure, we joke that this past semester we made collectively as little effort as humanly possible. But in reality, my classmates have sat at lunch with people they had never spoken to before, worn all pink to football games for breast cancer awareness, and donated blood even when they knew they'd pass out. These are my proudest memories of high school. Since then, probity stemmed from an inner fire rather than out of demand. Such life experiences are more valuable than the piece of paper we are about to receive. Yes, we are greater than paper or yearbook adjectives, but soon it will be easy to feel small in a sea of 7 billion people. So I want you to think about who you are. Who, not just what, do you want to be? What is important to you and makes you rise in the morning? Your ultimate goal might be to cure cancer while parasailing in Cabo, or just simply be a generous person. I'm not saying the answer will appear right away. You have time to explore. But when you choose, knowing who you are and what's important to you will propel you and steady you when you're afraid of capsizing. Your plans will encounter great triumphs, but frankly, they will also be subject to twists, naysayers, and disappointments. Just as you might regret taking your pants off in talent night, you will regret many things in life. Keep in mind that patience and open-mindedness are virtues, and that it's okay to ask for help. After all, each one of us is here today thanks to immense help, whether from God, Buddha, Allah, or Peg in the guidance office, whomever you worship. Looking around at this crowd, I feel incredibly grateful to have grown up in the South Burlington High School community. This principal has always supported our crazy endeavors. These teachers have passed on wisdom, told hilarious stories, and endured my million questions. These peers have never failed to make me laugh and serve as people I look up to. All of these components have shaped us into the human beings that we are happy to be today. We are so lucky to be young, extraordinary, swole, and to be rebels. Well, all good things must come to an end. Free Cone Day 2016 at Ben & Jerry's, FaceTime when you're trying to finish an assignment for Block 2, and now our high school careers. Congratulations, class of 2016. After years of hard work and perseverance, you are about to become hotter by 1 degree. Thank you.
ever turn around, you'll see me. Dum, 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 dum.
I can't really say why everybody wishes they were somewhere else.
But in the end, the only steps that matter are the ones you take all by yourself. Oh, you and me, walk on. Yeah, you and me, walk on. 'Cause you can't go back now. Walk on, walk on, walk on. 'Cause you can't go back now.
Good morning. My name is Gregory Desatel. As senior class president, I have the distinct honor of introducing our guest speaker, Ms. Deirdre Donovan. Ms. Donovan came to us in the year 2000, having received degrees in history, English, and education from UVM and St. Michael's. She's a world traveler. She even spent a year abroad in England on a teaching exchange. And Ms. Donovan has been an integral part of almost every student's high school experience. She taught a wide array of classes from American Studies to AP Gov, and many of us have had the opportunity to learn from her, whether in her class or not. Now, one important lesson that I remember from Ms. Donovan is the idea of lenses. A lens being a type of viewpoint. You can look at any event through different lenses, the lens of an outsider or of someone who's intimately involved. You can look at things through a political lens or an economic one. Each lens gives you a different viewpoint to that event. And remembering to use different lenses ensures that you stay open-minded while still being a critical thinker. That's the lesson that I learned from Ms. Donovan that I would like to remind all of us of. As we advance through life, we must remember to seek out and use these different lenses to expand our own viewpoint and gain a deeper understanding of the world. Now at this point, I would like to clarify. Ms. Donovan has given us many beautiful life lessons, but not all of them are as elegant as the idea of lenses. To give a holistic idea of her, you have to talk to her students, which I did. Allow me to give you a sampling of what they had to say about our beloved teacher when they were asked for their favorite Donovan moments. Beginning with, one time, Ms. Donovan announced to our American Studies class that she got a blazer from a thrift store for $2. We gave her a standing ovation. Another student said, one time, she wore a bathrobe to school. Someone else said, she once informed a class of seniors that she hadn't slept in 19 years. And finally, one student summed it all up with this Donovan moment. She always says hi to me, and she has no idea who I am. Ms. Donovan is a treasured part of our school community, and of course, Burlington's athletic community. She fiercely believes in being an active citizen and exercising your rights. She's a mother of four, a teacher, and a friend. I'm proud to introduce to you all Ms. Deirdre Donovan.
Thank you, Greg, for your kind words. For the record, that was not a bathrobe. It was a long sweater called a duster. 20 years of teaching and it comes down to one bad fashion choice. So good morning, faculty, honored guests, parents, grandparents, friends, and of course, the class of 2016, known to me as people. I do believe I told a number of you that if I didn't get your final senior projects, that class of 2017 had a nice ring to it. So I'm very glad to see you all here today. And I promise I won't rip up your diploma into a million pieces. As I was looking at your class photo the other day, I was overcome with a number of relationships I've formed with so many of you over the last 4 years. The stories just flooded over me. From pulling buckthorn with my slam leaders, to reading your State of the Union addresses, to teaching the course we fondly renamed Honors American Studies, the musical. And to writing many, many of your college recommendations and never once being at a loss for something unique to say. And who could forget FIFA and the World Cup during US history, the longing for political efficacy, the Free Derrick movement, and the countless but very creative excuses that I received on a daily basis, to which I consistently responded, please, I haven't slept in 19 years. So I will begin class of 2016 by thanking you. Thank you for allowing me to teach honestly, and thank you for allowing me to share my love of history. I was able to teach because you created the perfect classroom. The eagerness to learn coupled with a fantastic sense of humor. Though no one ever truly understands what bonds people together, you have been a very special class to me. As you move on to your life beyond high school, I'd like to offer you some simple advice. Nothing earth-shattering and nothing that will make you $1 million, believe me. But advice that I think will continue to distinguish you as learners and make your life more interesting. Add creativity and compassion to everything you do. As an American history teacher, it's important to always find creative ways to tell a story. Maybe some of you are aware of the Broadway show Hamilton. It is the retelling of the life of our founding father, Alexander Hamilton, through contemporary hip-hop and dance. This Broadway hit, which has a 4-year waiting list, rave reviews, performances at the White House, and 16 Tony nominations, is poised to make Broadway history. But Hamilton is just a story in time, a story that writer Lin-Manuel Miranda creatively retold. So the story behind the story is that one day he walked into a bookstore looking for a read, and he started flipping through the biography of Alexander Hamilton. He became so engrossed in the reading, questioned why he had never learned about him in high school. Apparently he didn't take AP Gov. And he wondered if anyone had ever put this man's life story to music. 50 pages in, he starts rapping the lyrics about this $10 founding father without a father. Yeah. Okay, apparently you don't know Hamilton. Okay. Because, so you see, it's what you do with your learning that makes a difference. Who would have ever thought that the Federalist Papers could be sung? My poor, poor future AP Gov classes. So be sure to take your ideas and let your creative spirits soar. And then add compassion. Compassion allows us to see the world through the eyes of others. In a world of digital interaction, this can quickly become lost. It's been said that compassion only comes when we see the humanity in others. In our public issues and world affairs class this year, we studied some of the toughest situations from around the world. The Syrian refugee crisis, poverty, economic inequality, race relations, war. These are complex issues that require complex solutions. These issues force us to reflect and take seriously the words of Martin Luther King when he said, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." But even in these complex and trying times, we witnessed the power of compassion. Peace agreements, nuclear deals, improved relations between countries. But more importantly, we saw what we could do locally and collectively. I know you don't want to keep hearing about your active citizen projects, but through your active citizen projects, we raised money and awareness for cancer. We collected food for the hungry. We witnessed the blankets that we collected in South Burlington offloaded in Syria and given to people in need. As your teacher, I watched as you started to understand your role in the world. And this world needs you. When I look out at the class of 2016, I see future leaders. I've read your writing, I've listened to you speak, I've discussed your ideas, I've engaged in your debates. I know what you are capable of. When I look at the class of 2016, I see creativity, I see compassion, but most of all, I see hope. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hallie Bloom, and I'm here to recognize the Big Picture graduates. Big Picture, a school within South Burlington High School with a program that lets students learn through individualized projects and internships. It is a community of passionate students and teachers. Big Picture has taught me how to be a lifelong learner and has fostered relationships for me that I will never forget. As the first 4-year student in our program, I am a proud 2016 graduate of Big Picture, and I'm happy to recognize my fellow Big Picture graduates. As I call their names, I would ask that they please rise and face the audience, and that applause be held until all names are called. Jaron Brigham, someone who has taught me that hands-on work can be rewarding. Cyrus Brooks, who always sees the bright side of all situations and has taught me to keep a smile on my face. Sadie Bolger, someone who has stood up for me as well as others and is not afraid to stand out. Emily Pentowski, who is not afraid to take on new challenges and projects. Simon Walter, a good friend and bright mind. Simon has taught me the importance of self-care and being who you are. And Shelby Raposa. Shelby has taught me that with hard work, anything is possible. All my fellow BP seniors have taught me something different and are a big part of what makes our program so unique. I'm happy to say I've been able to learn with all of you and foster relationships with all of you. Congratulations.
Hi everyone, I'm Aster O'Leary and I'm president of the South Burlington High School National Honor Society. Our National Honor Societies consist of students who exhibit exceptional service, leadership, and character, and who meet specified academic criteria. As a member of the South Burlington High School National Honor Society, I am proud to present the class of 2016 members of the National Honor Society and Technical Honor Society. I would ask that they please rise and face the audience and that applause be held until all are called. Kayla Marie Allen, Dina Al-Safar, August Arms, Trent Austin, Tyler Stoll Ayers, Ashley Marie Bartlett, Jessica Bolio, Sparsh Bardwaj, Ryan Bombard, Haley Bouchard, Kendrick Douglas Brayman, Maya Brown, Molly Claire Burke, Michelle Carlson, Marco Antonio Cepeda, Alan Chang, Isaac Gabriel Cohen, Alexandra Elizabeth Coleman, Megan Elizabeth Cook, Nurali Vijay Desai, Gregory E. Desatel, Heather Donovan, Madison T. Duffy, Bridget Eastman, Kyle Matthew Ehler-Vach, Morgan J. Epley, Derek Michael Bogdan Gagnon, Matthew John Gilby, Preston David Grippo, Riley Catherine Gruel, James Robert Hall, Braylon Hambridge, Brendan Hansen, Mariah Hansen, Devin Hebert, Vivian Huang, Corey Arya Kershaw, Elizabeth Khosravi, Sarah Gilbert Cunin, Brendan Ashley Lee, Michelle Lee, Stephen B. Levitt, Lauren Lazinski, Meredith Mason, Hugh-Nick McKenney, Eric William McLenathan, Grace Juliana Montero, Clarissa May D. Moracle, Gabriel James Nelson, Sydney Nguyen, Allison Hope Naratsky, Astor O'Leary, Bagi Pradhan, Walter Prue, Ellen Maynard Reilly, Patrick Thomas Ryan, Kalila Sample, Noah Evelyn Saunders, Chase Sharp, Rachel Elizabeth Stone, Jordan Christina Thrain, Laura Grace Velastro, Taylor L. Wells, Daniel Hakhoon Yi, Veronica Yi, Cameron James Zagurski. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the South Burlington High School National Honor Society and Technical Honor Society members of the class of 2016.
I invite the following students to please rise, turn, and face the audience. Dina Al-Safar, August Arms, Alan Chang, Cindy Ladeau, Chloe Grant, Vivian Wong, Elizabeth Khosravi, Kelsey Jean Macart, Chelsea Ann McDevitt, Eric William McLenathan, Allison Hope Naratsky, Astor O'Leary, Marcus Finley Pizer, Noah Evelyn Saunders, Laura Grace Velastro, Taylor L. Wells. Each year, the faculty selects individuals who exemplify both service and leadership in the school and community. The students standing before you have made significant contributions to a variety of activities and causes in the last 4 years. Please join me in thanking these caring individuals for the time and energy they have devoted to service and leadership.
I would ask Hunter Lamore, Ryan Liebegot, and Vivian Huang to please come forward as we begin presenting departmental awards given annually for excellence in specific academic disciplines. Hunter is receiving an Art Department Award. Ryan receives the Charles Bond Life Science Achievement Award and a National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation. Vivian is receiving the Esther J. Urey English Award, the John E. McGee Mathematics Award, a Physical Science Achievement Award, the World Language Award, a National Merit Corporation Certificate of Merit, and a National Merit Corporation Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Astor O'Leary, Walter Prue, and Andrew Dow please come forward? Astor receives the Esther J. Urey English Award, the Social Studies Award, a National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation, the Frederick H. Tuttle Memorial Scholarship, the American Legion Auxiliary Unit 19 Education Scholarship. Walter is being presented with the Gary Barber Technology Department Award, and Andrew receives the Roger Bedard Technology Award. Congratulations. Would Alan Chang and Lila Banyevich please come forward? Lila is receiving the Thomas G. Irwin Science Award, a Governor Phil Hoff Vermont Honor Scholarship, and a University of Vermont Scholar. And Alan Chang is receiving the Ronald V. Folks Memorial Award and a National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation. Congratulations. Would Sparsh Barwaj, Michelle Carlson, and Daniel Chang come forward as we begin presenting additional National Merit and Achievement Corporation Awards given annually for academic excellence. Sparsh receives the National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation and a Jerry Nolting Memorial Scholarship. Michelle is receiving a National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation, and Daniel receives a National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation. Congratulations. Would Trent Austin, Ashley Bartlett, Molly Burke, and Gregory Desatel please come forward to receive scholarships sponsored by organizations within South Burlington High School? Trent receives the Lull Family Key Club Scholarship. Ashley receives a Lull Family Key Club Scholarship. Molly receives the South Burlington High School Student Council Scholarship. And Gregory receives the South Burlington High School Student Council Scholarship and the Nicholas Methot Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. South Burlington High School is very unique in having so many families establish scholarships dedicated to former students, staff, and community members. I would ask that Sarah Cunin, Ellie Reilly, and Melissa Almy please come forward to receive memorial awards. Sarah receives the Abigail Rush Memorial World Language Scholarship. Ellie receives an Alan B. Cummings Family Scholarship. And Melissa receives the Edith Mascott Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Thomas DeMag, Marcus Pizer, Paul Rude, and Danielle Yee please come forward? Thomas receives the Gary D. Iverson Memorial Scholarship. Marcus is receiving the George Cannon Memorial Scholarship. Paul also receives a George Cannon Memorial Scholarship. And Daniel is being presented with the Jerry Nolting Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Dina Al-Safar, Taylor Wells, Michael Monley, and Jean Manassi please come forward? Dina receives the James P. Bewley Memorial Scholarship and a St. Michael's College Presidential Scholarship. Taylor receives a John Torpy Memorial Scholarship. Michael is receiving the Joseph E. Girard Memorial Scholarship. And Jean receives the Mark A. Evnen Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Patrick Ryan, Kyle Ehler-Vach, and Noah Sanders please come forward? Patrick is being presented with the Melissa J. Wells Memorial Scholarship. Kyle receives the Michael D. Flaherty Memorial Scholarship and a University of Vermont Scholar. Noah Saunders receives the Paul A. Toomey Memorial Scholarship, a Coca-Cola Scholarship, and the Lyric Theater Denlow Nolte Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Dustin Desso, Haley Bouchard, Chelsea McDevitt, and Brent Jacobs please come forward? Haley receives the Rosa Marie Schaefer Memorial Scholarship and a Vermont Red Sox Scholarship. Dustin receives the Roderick C. Marcotte Memorial Scholarship. Chelsea is being presented with the Theodore Manazar Memorial Scholarship, and Brent receives the Thomas Senesac Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. Many community organizations and businesses have annually generously recognized our graduating classes with awards and scholarships. Their support has been unflagging and appreciated. Would Hugh Nick McKinney, Kimberly Whalen, Kelsey McCart, and Megan Cook please come forward? Hugh Nick is being presented with the Champlain Lanes Scholarship. Kimberly is being presented with the Christine LaPointe Family Lunch Lady Scholarship. Kelsey McCart receives the Comcast Leaders and Achievers Scholarship. And Megan receives the Francis Henry Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Jacob Kinney, Laura Velastro, Elizabeth Khosravi, and Derek Gagnon please come forward? Jacob receives a Goss Dodge Chrysler Scholarship. Laura receives a Maida F. Townsend Scholarship and the Frederick H. Tuttle Middle School Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship. Elizabeth receives the North Country Credit Union Community Service Scholarship, the South Burlington Rotary Club William W. Stone Scholarship, the Technology for Tomorrow Scholarship, and the Zonta International Young Women in Public Affairs Scholarship. And Derek receives a Pizzagalli Can-Do Scholarship and the Vermont Retail Grocers and Association Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Brooke Brace, Nina Karabagovich, Michael Bakley, and Stephen Levitt please come forward? Brooke receives the Rebecca Academy of Vermont Goodwill Scholarship. Nina receives the South Burlington Chamberlain School Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship. Michael Bakley and Stephen Levitt are both being presented with South Burlington High School Rebel Booster Scholarships. Congratulations. Would Rachel Stone, Devin Hebert, Dalen Poon, and Cindy Doe please come forward? Rachel is being presented with the South Burlington High School Rebel Booster Scholarship. Devin receives the South Burlington Orchard School Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship. Dalen receives the South Burlington Rick Marcotte Central School Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship. And Cindy is being presented with the Other Paper Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Pranita Sharma Dal, Michelle Lee, Robert Hall, and Carter Cameron please come forward? Pranita receives the Thomas A. Farrell Scholarship. Michelle receives the Timothy D. Camoli Scholarship. Robert receives the United States Army ROTC Scholarship. And Carter is a University of Vermont Scholar. Congratulations. Would Grace Montero, Alexandra Coleman, Devin Havers, and Chase Sharp please come forward? Grace receives the University of Vermont Scholar distinction, and Alexandra, Devin, and Chase are all being presented with Vermont Golf Association scholarships. Congratulations. South Burlington High School Student Achievement Distinction is designated by levels of achievement. These levels are determined based on their final four-year GPA. Cum laude students with a 3.5 GPA today are wearing maroon cords. Magna cum laude students with a 3.8 or higher GPA today are wearing silver stoles. And summa cum laude students with a GPA of 4.1 or higher are wearing gold cords. The class of 2016 has 14 students who have earned summa cum laude, our highest academic distinction. At this time, I ask the following students to please come forward. Dina Al-Safar, Lila Banyevich, Ashley Marie Bartlett, Kendrick Douglas Brayman, Molly Claire Burke, Michelle Carlson, Alan Chang, Vivian Huang, Ryan Kurt Liebegot, Hugh Nick McKinney, Gabriel James Nelson, Astor O'Leary, Walter Prue, and Ellen Maynard Reilly. I congratulate you as principal of South Burlington High School on behalf of the entire faculty and school community. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 summa cum laude graduates. The United States Presidential Scholars Program was established in 1964 to recognize and honor our nation's most distinguished graduating high school seniors. Each year, up to only 161 students in America are named Presidential Scholars. It is the nation's highest honor for high school students. Would Alan Chang please come forward? Alan is Vermont's 2016 Presidential Scholar, and as such, he and his teacher, Miss Deirdre Donovan, will enjoy an expenses-paid trip to Washington, D.C. to meet with government officials, educators, and President Obama. While in Washington, Alan will be presented with the U.S. Presidential Scholar Medallion at a White House ceremony. Congratulations, Alan. Bruce Ledoux's impact on the schools and city of South Burlington cannot be overstated. He served as principal of the high school for 26 years, a tenure that was preceded by his serving as science department chair and biology teacher. The recipient of this award is a student who plans to attend college and who has worked extremely hard in and out of school to earn this honor. It is my distinct pleasure to present the annual Ledoux Memorial Award to Sarah Marie Whalen. John Hebert was the first principal of South Burlington High School. An award has been established in his honor to recognize a student who has overcome obstacles and is graduating. Reaching graduation has not always been an easy road, yet the student has persisted and successfully reached today. As principal, it is my honor to congratulate and recognize a special student who has worked hard to reach their goal. The 2016 John Hebert Award goes to Marcus Finley Pizer. Superintendent Young, I present to you the class of 2016, and as principal of South Burlington High School, I certify that they have successfully met the academic requirements of the state of Vermont and the South Burlington School District. They are ready for you to confer diplomas. Kyla Marie Allen, Melissa Marie Alme, Dina Alsafar, August Arms, Trent Austin, Muslima Awes, Tyler Stoll Ayers, Lila Banyevich, Michael Robert Bakley, Jacob Race Baker, Colby Austin Barrett, Ashley Marie Bartlett, Jessica Bolio, Sophia Michelle Bevilacqua, Sparsh Barwaj, Hallie Ann Bloom, Miles Michael Blasi, Parker K. Blasi, Sadie Bolger, Haley Bouchard, Brooke Elizabeth Brace, Kendrick Douglas Brayman, Jaron Brigham, Cyrus Brooks, Kayala Brousseau, Maya Brown, Ian J. Bullis, Molly Claire Burke, Carter T. Cameron, Olivia Camp Allen, Michelle Carlson, Taylor Cassidy. Marco Antonio Cepeda. Daniel J. Chang. Michael Shea. Alan Chang. Aaron Page Church. Jeremy Clements. Jessica Clements. Isaac Gabriel Cohen. Alexandra Elizabeth Coleman. Nafi Collins. Robert Conger. Megan Elizabeth Cook. Henry Cunningham. Benjamin G. Cutler. Avery Richard Sear. Trevor J. Daniels. Haley Davis. Adam William DaCosta. Tabitha Renee Delisle. Gabriel Benjamin DeValle. Jordan Maricela DeValle. Thomas Gordon DeMag. Clark Dang. Neville Tushar Desai. Nirali Vijay Desai. Gregory E. Desitel. Dustin Deso. Aditya Dimri. Carly M. Dingman. Cindy La Doe. Carol Okuka Dokuvoka. Heather Donovan. Andrew L. Dow. Carolyn Downing. Allison Jarvis Dubuque. Ashley Lynn Duchesne. Madison T. Duffy. Bridget Eastman. Kyle Matthew Ehler Vach. Morgan J. Epley. Kaylin Farrell. Joseph Michael Finnegan III. Adam Fleischman. Derek Michael Bogdan Gagnon. Ashana M. Audette. Travis Gay. Matthew John Gilwey. McKenna Winter Gould-Murray. Olivia L. Grace Beckwith. Chloe Grant. Preston David Grippo. James Robert Hall. Skylar Hamilton. Braylon Hambridge. Brennan Hansen. Mariah Hansen. Devin Thomas Havers. Devin Hebert. Alicia Maxine Herring. Vivian Huang. Nicholas Humiston. Brent Cameron Jacobs. Casey Dunn Johnson. Matthew T. Julius. Yasmina Yusufovic. Nina Karabagovich. Corey Arya Kershaw. Elizabeth Khosravi. Austin Tyler McDonald King. Jacob Kinney. Elena Kathleen Knowles. Emily Collar. Sarah Gilbert Cunin. Brendan Faye Lehue. Dimitri Lakoba. Hunter Lee Lamore. Matthew V. Larrabee. Annalie Ray Latimer. Nikki Six Lovey. Brendan Ashley Lee. Michelle Lee. Jordan Ashley LaFave. Caleb Levan. Stephen B. Levitt. Juan Yan Lee. Xian Lee. Ryan Kurt Liebegot. Lauren Lazinski. Samuel Long Middleton. Olivia Aaron Lurie. Kelsey Jean McCart. Jean Maniaci. Jacob Nicholas Mann. Anthony David March. Nicholas Marty. Meredith Mason. Kathleen McCoy. Chelsea Ann McDevitt. Alexander John McKinney. Hugh Nick McKinney. Eric William McLenathan. Jackson Mills. Michael Devin Ines Monley. Grace Juliana Montero. Clarissa May Moracle. Merlette Mohungo. Kyle Nicholas Murkami. Ativ Nahar. Gabriel James Nelson. Sophia Diane Nelson Foster. Sydney Ha Han Thien Nguyen. Gunnar T. Nielsen. Allison Hope Naratsky. Colin D. O'Brien. Aster O'Leary. Sean Palumbo. Doma Pandy. Emily Penkowski. Nubia Pickering. Taylor Pillsbury. Marcus Finley Pizer. Daylin Poon. Baji Pradhan. Walter Prue. William Patrick Ramber. Taranveer Singh Ratu. Shelby Raposa. Ellie Reilly. Jessica Robertson. Nakisha Roseborough. Alexandra A. Rosenberger. Paul Rude. Benjamin Thomas Ryan. Patrick Thomas Ryan. Kalila Sample. Max Sample. Hannah Sanville. Joseph Paul Saunders. Noah Evelyn Saunders. Abigail Schmidt. Stuart Blanchard Schuler. Eric James Schwagert. Pranita Sharma Dal. Chase Sharp. Lucas Andrew Shaw. Emma Jane Sheffield. Mark Andrew Simendinger. Nicholas Turner Smith. Nolan Richard Smith. Olivia Jean Smith. Kylie Spiegel. Sharnay Stanford. Rachel Elizabeth Stone. Keely Shea Swainbank. Jordan Christina Thrain. Brandon Tran. Uma Turtuco. Laura Grace Velastro. Claire Van Fleteren. Alex Martin Ventris. Christina Ashley Wallace. Simon Casey Walter. Taylor L. Wells. Kurt Wellington Westbay. Jennifer Wetmore. Kimberly Sue Whalen. Sarah Marie Whalen. Tess Wilkinson. Daniel Yee. Veronica Yee. Tobias M. Young. Cameron James Zagurski.
Class of 2016. What a time to be alive. Isn't it amazing? You're moments away from sweet freedom, but first, you're gonna have to sit through me and my speech. Hello, everyone. My name is Alan Chang, a proud member of the class of 2016. The past 4 years of socialization, maturation, uncertainties, parties, duress, and success need not be further described yet trivialized. Each high school career is unique, and sentimental generalizations betray the true natures of all our journeys. Today, we stand on the brink of transition, staring at the daunting mysteries of the future, leaving behind childhood innocence and retaining nostalgic memories that dully lingers. I would be lying to you if I were to say that the road ahead of you all, like a rose-petaled silver platter, yields effortless success, as so many are unfairly led to believe at this point. Such wishful thinking will inevitably be met with the harshest reality check. That reality check consists of 2 things. You are not special, and you will have devastating setbacks that hit too close at home. Oh, and also, you'll all be dead eventually. Make that free. Make that free. You will have times of doubt, and you will feel overwhelmed by the devastating amount of freedom and uncertainty that lay ahead of you. Life is hard. Time is ticking. Get used to it. Yet if there's one thing I want you to leave with, if there's one silver lining for your future, is this well-known yet most difficult concept: courage. Courage is the fuel that allows us to scream into the blackest void of meaninglessness and nothingness. Courage allows us to act upon our will to live. Life is a ladder that extends to the skies, the highest of skies, shrouded by the gray, thundering clouds of insecurities and the lightnings of suppression, fear, and pain. It's our initiative to climb this ladder, but it's also our courage that pushes us to see it through, leading to enlightening breakthroughs that benefit the whole of humanity and society. So many, for one reason or another, don't complete this ladder. The nostalgic looking down to the past and the daunting prospects of the next rung often detract from the climb. Some don't even start it. Through this metaphor, 2 life questions arise for all. First, which ladder will you take? Will it be science, technology, engineering, mathematics, business, art, humanities, political science, education, philosophy, medicine, perhaps something else? And second, most importantly, will you have the courage to see it through? Will you finish the arduous task of inching your way to the top, despite the fear of falling down and subsequent ridicule, despite the burden of leaving the past behind, despite the lack of constant incentive other than a hopeful future? Will you see it through and reach the shining beacon of meaning that will make all the pains and trials worthwhile? Fellow classmates, you have gone through the past 4 years and persevered. You are all similarly rewarded today. You're already ahead of so many in this world. Celebrate now and thank all your dear friends, families, teachers, coaches, and administration for your similarly unique and hopefully authentic journeys are all getting started. I hope you choose your ladder wisely. With good intentions and courage, you will all have a small chance to see the sprawling beauty of nothingness. Class of 2016, rise! Stand up, rise like a blossoming sprout, waiting to show the world what you got. It is time to perform our last unified task. And it is an honor for me to see it through. What a time to be alive! I cordially invite all of you to join me in moving our tassels from the right to the left. Félicitations et bonne chance!
job, brother.